Hi, my name is Louiseanne and I am invited as one of the artists to present a work in progress called I Am I, title of the piece. It's a solo piece. I'll be performing it myself. And I've been connected to My Body, My Space festival through my mentor, Rachel, of Crying Out Loud. We're based in the UK. What I think about the culture? I think that's always a very layered question, because I am British on passport, but I was born in Hong Kong, and that already has all this layers of differences in cultures. I'm based in Manchester, but this is my first time in South Africa, first time in this festival, first time in this part of the world entirely. And I feel like the people who interact with each other here are a little bit like my culture in Hong Kong. Chinese culture, Cantonese culture. I always remember my elders saying, once you enter a room, you have to say hello to everyone. And this is very similar here, whereas in the UK, you might enter a room and then you just do your own thing. And I feel like that's a bit weird. So yeah, I think that's the main thing that I would say about the culture here so far. And yesterday we had a load of beautiful performances from the artists who presented in the farm last night, and yeah, I was blown away. So it's also a comment on not all art is kind of like stamped by the West or stamped by European or stamped by British. There is artists all over the world, and there's different ways to express what you're feeling, because we're all human. So a little bit about I Am I. It's a piece that began in my brain during COVID with some of my mentors at Esprit Concrete. They're my parkour art de déplacement family. And I started to really think, like, when the world is gone to what can you do as an artist? And I felt like I was checking my fridge all the time, because even if I've bought groceries, I was like, let's see, what can I have for food? And I think there's a deep down sort of existential psychology. You're worried if you're going to survive tomorrow, you're worried if you'll have food tomorrow, if you'll have toilet paper tomorrow, just silly things like that. But during a pandemic, that's not silly. And that really made me think about identity. Every time I looked at my fridge, or every time I visited a friend's house, they'd say, oh, don't look at my fridge, it's messy and I haven't packed it all up. And I'm like, but that's part of your life. Fridge keeps things fresh, fridge keeps things, keeps your food, and you have food to stay alive. So I wanted to use this fridge to talk about everyone is different, everyone has a right to eat whatever they want to eat, and everyone has a right to, be who they are. But sometimes some people assume things, and that challenges your identity to have a place in this world. So I talk about East Asian identity because that's where I'm from, but I also feel like anything that is different, people have something to say about that. So yeah, this is sort of like a talk back of what people assume, how if you look like this, then people assume already. They assume a million things even before you've said it hello. So yeah, that's a little bit about the piece.